Hey guys, I'm Stephanie Weaver from artforpaws.com, and today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about Police K9 Furax. But before I kind of get started about his story and start drawing or dry brush painting him, I just kind of want to talk to you a little bit about why am I doing this? So artforpaws.com, what I'm trying to do is really raise awareness about how amazing some of these animals are. And so I'm developing a wall of memorials and honoring, military working dogs, contract working dogs, canines, service dogs, because there are all sorts of things that these animals do for us that aren't being honored. And I want to make sure that it's recognized in our world that these animals are amazing. They do stuff every day. Like if there was 14 dogs on 9/11 that are no longer alive, and those dogs were like cadaver dogs, search and rescue. And if you think about all these amazing things that these dogs are doing, we as a society have to honor them. And we need to be doing something. So what I'm doing is actually doing, I'm trying to honor these dogs and the owners with a dry brush oil painting of the animal at no cost to the owner. So right now, myself and another guy that I'm working with, Alex Marcel, we are taking on that cost. And I do have an account, GoFundMe.com/artforpaws, where you can donate, you can sponsor. We've been very, very happy with the reception that we've received so far into the canine community. And it's just exciting to be part of something that's going to influence, hopefully, the future. Because not only do I want to paint these animals as using my gift, but I also want to portray, here's all these amazing things that these animals do, and we need to start protecting them. We need to make sure that what's going to happen can't happen again, like with what happened to K9 police dog Furax. And I'll go into more about that during the drawing session. And I've also got I have a blog post up on artforpaws.com that talks about K9 police dog Furax and his owner Brandon and what they've been through. I mean, this stuff shouldn't happen. And the fact that it should make you angry, and it should make you want to be part of this, because I want to make a difference, and I'm trying to do that through my art. So that's kind of why I'm doing this. And not only am I doing the canine military contract working dog and honoring service animals, I'm also working with the Greater Huntsville Humane Society, and it's a no-kill shelter. So you'll be seeing some posts about that. And that no-kill shelter, what I'm looking to do there is help raise awareness about animals that have been there for a long time, or if they need medical paid for. So I'm starting this, and I don't really know if it's going to work, but I'm really hoping that you guys will help me spread the word. And, if you like what I'm doing, go to GoFundMe.com, Art for Paws. Every bit of that goes to help and create these paintings, and for the shipping, the framing, the American flag, the plaque, all of it goes towards that. So I am not making any money off this. I'm doing this because it's the right thing to do. So, and my heart is calling me to it. So I'm hoping that I can get some help with this. So that's why I'm doing this, and I'm about to tear up a little bit. Anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and jump into painting canine police dog Furax and tell you a little bit about his story. Also go to artforpaws.com, and you can read some of the amazing stories from other animals like contract working dog Nero, military working dog Koba, and there's all sorts. I've got a list of about 5 or 6 animals that are going to go and receive these paintings. So yeah, obviously I'm very passionate about it. So anyway, thank you guys for joining me. And now with that, I'm gonna hop over to painting. Thank you guys.
This video is actually recorded on Facebook Live, so go ahead and go over to my Facebook page. It's facebook.com/artforpaws. That's for furry animals, paws. And occasionally I do live videos on there when I have really good internet speed. So you kind of get to be the first to know and give things thumbs up, share it, and all this. And I do giveaways on Facebook if you join these things. Furax's story is actually kind of hard for me to talk about. I've yet to make it through his story without tearing up. so I'm very thankful for this voiceover audio thing that we have going on here, whereas on Facebook Live it was a little more difficult. So what had happened is in 2011, Brandon, who is a police officer, he was shot in the head off duty. And when that happened, his K9 Furax, who was a narcotics and bite dog, was left in the hands of other handlers. And Furax was a force to be reckoned with. He was a narcotics and bite dog, and he loved Brandon. Brandon knew how to handle him. You know, not every personality works with animals. So Furax unfortunately got handed from handler to handler until he was finally sold to a dentist. And that dentist died, and Furax then went to the dentist's ex-wife, and apparently the ex-wife hated Furax. So she hated Furax, and instead of giving him to somebody that could love him, she just simply ignored him. And when she ignored him for like three years, he developed severe ear infections, so bad that he's partially deaf and deaf in one ear, and a tick-borne disease that she left untreated caused brain damage. So now Furax has TBI, traumatic brain injury, and he's just simply not the same dog that he was. Despite this horrible woman's treatment, Furax prevailed. He survived. And thankfully there was a rescuer who saw what terrible treatment he was having, and that rescuer called Mission K9 Rescue. Mission K9 Rescue, who nominated Furax for this painting. K9 Mission Rescue rescued him, they rehabilitated him, showed him what it's like with fosters, of here's what a caring person treats you now. And so he was able to regain that trust in humans again. So Mission K9 Rescue continued to foster him, care for him, they pay for his medical bills. And through their Facebook page, Brandon's family found out about Furax. And at this time, it had been 5 years since Brandon and Furax had seen each other. Brandon himself has recovered, although he's missing 40% of his frontal lobe, and he too is different. He has traumatic brain injury as well. So these two, who started out the journey together 5 years ago, have come back together. So now that Brandon and Furax are back together, there are still so many things that they have to consider. They've overcome some major obstacles. Both of them are still alive, and both of them are extremely happy with each other. The first thing that Brandon wanted to do with Furax was throw the ball. And so one of the reasons I picked this picture from BAM Photography of Mississippi is because Furax just has that look of play with me, play with me. He still remembers and he still loves that ball. And so this picture with K9 Furax, the bracelet on her wrist that says never give up, is the embodiment of what these two have overcome. And in spite of everything, they still have joy, they still have happiness, they still have life. The look in Furax's eyes, you know, I am a huge proponent for what is seen in the eyes. The soul is in the eyes, and you look at these eyes that I focus so much on in this painting, you could see that there's light, that there's joy, and there's love. So one of the things that I'm doing with this painting is all the proceeds, if you buy a print, if you go to gofundme.com/artforpaws and put in the comments section Furax for any donation greater than $20, that money is going to go to Brandon and his family. they still have so many medical needs. And right now, one of their biggest needs is to get some reliable transportation for Brandon, to take him to his physical therapy and his doctors and all that. And as well as Furax here, he's got some physical therapy and lots of doctor's appointments. We're thankful to Mission K9 Rescue. They're still covering Furax's medical bills and everything, but Brandon is pretty much on his own. He's got the Medicare, Medicaid, but they're not going to pay for a van for his transportation. So I'm trying to help raise funds for their family. They have a fundraiser on April 22nd in Hernando, Mississippi, and I'll post a couple pieces of information on this video so that if you want to donate to them directly, you can. If you want to donate to my GoFundMe account and receive a signed print with and the money go to Furax and Brandon, I'll include those in this link. But please help this family. They have been through a ridiculous amount of stuff that nobody should have to go through. And that's, you guys saw the beginning of my video, nobody should have to go through this. And Furax couldn't talk for himself, couldn't speak for himself, and he's overcoming. Brandon can't speak for himself anymore, and he knows who shot him, but it's not admissible in court. These things are not right, people. So I do a nervous giggle, sorry guys, but it's just not right. If you like what I'm doing, where I'm trying to honor canines and military contract working dogs, go to gofundme.com/artforpaws and donate what you can. Again, you can type in the comments section Furax, and you can, I'll send you a signed print of Furax here. And also, if you know of a service or working animal that needs to be honored for the things that they've done for their handlers and the humans that they've saved, go to my website, artforpaws.com. That's art fur, like a furry little animal, paws.com, and nominate them. There's a little option up at the top where you can nominate. If you'd like to know more about how to do this dry brush oil, I do have a longer presentation or a YouTube video that I'll include a link into this video so you can go check that out.
Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the painting of K9 Police Dog Furax. And if you want to see more about the dry brush oil technique, check out one of my other videos right here. And you'll see an actual technique. And then I'm also going to show you a little bit in an upcoming video of some painting hacks that I do to kind of make my studio more organized, make things a little bit more handy. And yeah, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and share it. And visit me over at www.artforpaws.com and subscribe to my YouTube as well as my artforpaws.com. If you really want to help with what I'm trying to do, go to gofundme.com/artforpaws and donate what you can. If you tag it with or put a comment in there that says Furax, all that money will go straight to Furax because his painting has already been funded. We're actually framing it as we speak, and I'll be shipping it off. Hopefully, I'm going to go present it on April 22nd at their fundraiser. So where I'll be selling prints, again, to go directly to Brandon's family. But if you comment with Furax, I will send you a Furax painting, print, a signed copy, and all that money will go directly to Brandon's family. So trying to do a lot here, and I really appreciate all your support. Share this video, spread the word. I really appreciate it. And until next time, keep painting and keep creating. Thank you.